educate you the way you were never educated in, unfortunately, school or college. And now you can take control of your own life and manage your own money. There are no conflicts here. Kip and Carl and this company don't make any money off any of the speakers you're watching here. That's amazing. That's rare. So when you ask me, why did I join this company? I'm proud to be associated with a company that has that kind of a ethical mindset.
And this is exactly why, Wayne, we're attracting CEOs of companies, ex-financial advisors, ex-mortgage guys, ex-insurance guys, and regular everyday entrepreneurs who know that they can make money and they've been in business for themselves, but they're now not sure where to put their money.
Right.
They're not sure what to do with their money, and as you know, and to let the listeners know, we're not a financial services company. We don't sell investments. We don't make recommendations. But what are we doing, really? We're giving folks education. We're giving them access to private alternative wealth creation opportunities. We're giving them a way to do things really how the ultra-wealthy have done it for how many years? I mean, could you see Donald Trump buying mutual funds?
No.
I mean,
and that's
there's a different way, right?
The average person, you know, I'm a son of a butcher, the average person got caught up in that Wall Street trap. But here you've got something different. And here's the other reason I joined this company. You know, I put out all kinds of commentaries, op-eds, blogs, all over the internet. And the kind of things I talk about, I saw this coming. I saw this disaster coming. And I saw that maybe you need to get involved with some alternative investing opportunities like gold, silver, rare coins, things like that that the average person didn't know about. Well, all of a sudden, I got pointed towards someone named Kip Herridge, who had a financial newsletter. And Kip was saying the same kind of things. We were alone in the crowd out there, you know? The crowds jump off cliffs like sheep, and they follow the herd on CNBC and on Wall Street. And that herd has led them to slaughter. That's led them to jump off a cliff to their death, their financial death. And I was so impressed that Kip understood what was happening. And Kip and I kind of are kindred souls. You know, I'm really glad I met him. We're good friends now, and I look forward to a long association. And I think that the people that are up here are cut of the same cloth as Kip and I. They see what's happening. They see the conflicts. They see the financial failures of our wonderful, overall, wonderful capitalist system. But they saw the shortcomings. And they prepared people before anyone else out there knew what was about to happen. And I'm proud to be associated with people like that who see that the answer isn't necessarily mutual funds, but rather if inflation's going to run wild, if there's going to be economic crisis, then what you've got, and if the dollar is going to be devalued literally to nothing, you've got to take steps to protect yourself. And the whole giant diversity of speakers that I've watched at my event in Naples, Florida, the last Wealth Masters event. Now this event here in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, also in splendid places. We happen to have these events. That's another wonderful bonus to all this. You know, has just prepared the average person in a way that CNBC never will, Wall Street Journal never will, Bloomberg never will. And I'm proud to be associated with the company.
Well, we're proud to have you here for sure. And let's preface before I ask my last question too. We're not against financial advisors, right? We think you need to have professional people in your life. But our message here is to give folks back a bit more ownership so that they're involved really. We've really lost, as a society, right? We've lost involvement in the day-to-day managing of finances.
Right.
And
we hand it over to others.
We hand it over to others. So they're not all bad guys.
No.
But we want to make sure that our members have the ability to work with them, not have them do all the work for them.
Look, I've been on TV for years. Let me put it in a Hollywood analogy, okay?
Okay.
In Hollywood, if you're an actor, you're a TV host like me, I've authored 7 books. I'm working on number 8. So I've got a book agent, and I've had a TV agent, and I've had a media agent. And you know what? Then the key thing is, in Hollywood, a lot of people get ripped off by their agents. So then they go out and they get a manager. The manager's job is to kind of set up your whole life and watch over the agents and make sure you're not getting ripped off. So even if you want to remain with your financial advisor or the people on Wall Street to run your mutual fund, your money in mutual funds, or wherever you're putting your money, it doesn't matter. I see this organization, Wealth Masters, as your manager. They're there to give you some good guidance so you can ride herd over that agent, otherwise known as a financial advisor or a stockbroker, you know, or a personal financial planner. You've now got the education and the knowledge and the literacy necessary so that you can actually watch what the advisors are doing, and you can tell if they're doing the right thing or not, and make suggestions to them, and put limits on what they're going to do, and say, I'll allow that, but I won't allow this, because I just heard this at an amazing lecture at Wealth Masters from a brilliant guy, and I'm not going to allow that to happen anymore. You can set the parameters. Wealth Masters is your manager.
That's a great point. We keep them involved. And as you know, we were just featured on the Economic Report with Greg Gumbel. So that's been huge. And the final question I'll ask you is, and we haven't even spoke about it during this interview, is what an incredible and lucrative opportunity to be a consultant here, to be able to market this information. Talk a little bit about your thoughts on, again, back to entrepreneurship and the consultant opportunity, multiple six-figure consultant opportunity now available.
Listen, I've been selling my whole life. I've been an entrepreneur my whole life, and I'm proud to call myself a salesman. I never thought sales was a dirty word. I think it's a great word. I think the only way to get rich in America is to be a salesperson of some kind. You got to sell something in order to make tremendous amounts of money. And I've always been performance-based. If I perform, I'm rich, and if I don't perform, I starve. And I have no problem with that. That's the only way to get rich in a capitalist society. But very often, you find yourself selling things that you don't believe in, that aren't necessarily right or good for the people you're selling it to, that don't necessarily improve the world. Isn't it an incredible opportunity to get a chance with Wealth Masters to be selling and bring others in to financial literacy, financial freedom, financial education? Isn't it wonderful to be making a positive difference in the world? We don't have to go home at night and say, I did a good job selling, I made a lot of money, but I don't feel good about what I sold. We get to sleep really well at night knowing we've sold something that's changing people's lives in a positive way, either making them wealthier, healthier, happier, or how about this one? Even if we're not making you wealthier, we're protecting your capital in the worst economy of my lifetime, certainly, and possibly since the 1929 Depression. Maybe we won't make every person watching right now rich, but maybe we will protect the capital you've got so it doesn't disappear while all your neighbors are having their homes foreclosed. So I feel great that A, you can be a salesman and make big money, a salesperson. B, you can be control of your own life. You could be your own boss. But C, we're selling a positive, uplifting, empowering product.
Education, information, association, secret of the wealthy. Agreed?
Agreed.
Without a doubt. Wayne Allyn Root, the newest